Hi, Gabe Teran, City of Oxnard, and I am going to be talking to you about the September 21st, 2021 Oxnard City Council meeting. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So you'll see that there's closed session with an item starting at 4:30 p.m., immediately followed by some appointment items at 5 p.m. And the appointment items, there's two presentations. The first will be by Southern California Edison on wildfire mitigation. There'll be a live presentation by a representative from SCE. Then that'll be immediately followed by an annual report and update from the Oxnard Convention and Visitors Bureau. They'll talk a little bit about the previous fiscal year and the current fiscal year and what you can expect. That will be followed by some ceremonial items, the first of which is going to be a resolution to Mr. Joseph Rodriguez for 37 years of service. He has retired as a fleet services manager. He started his career with the City of Oxnard in 1984, worked his way up through the ranks, and has now retired after serving our community and our residents for 37 years. So thank you very much, Mr. Rodriguez. Congratulations to you on this well-deserved retirement. And the next item for ceremonial items is for designating September 15th through October 15th as Hispanic Heritage Month. So both of those very important recognition and ceremonial items. So hope you'll get to check those out. Next is the update from the city manager and the COVID-19 update. You'll hear about kind of where things are, what we're looking at in the near future. You may have heard the County of Ventura has extended the masking guidelines until October for indoor activities and for businesses. So just keep that in mind. You'll hear a little bit about that. One additional thing for the city manager's update is we have been doing, this is the third time we're doing it, a portion where each of the city council members will talk about a locally owned business and either inform residents about this business or remind them that this business is available to them. And it's just a way to highlight our local business owners and see, some of the services and opportunities we have from our local businesses in the city of Oxnard and help them as we come out of the coronavirus pandemic. All right, so you'll see on the info consent agenda, there's 5 items. There is one I would like to point out, and that is around the mobile restrooms, showers, and laundry facility for our shelter facility. And you may know that on the corner of 2nd and K Street, we have the former National Guard Armory, where the 24-hour, 7-day-a-week shelter navigation center for unhoused individuals is located. When the coronavirus pandemic started, that 10,000 square foot location that has about 110 spots available wouldn't allow for enough space for social distancing. So the clients, some of them moved down the street to the PAL Gymnasium, which was not being used during the pandemic, and they've been there during the course of the COVID-19 pandemic. But because there was now a second site, additional mobile showers, restrooms, and laundry facilities had to be established. And so this item you'll see here, and you can read the staff report for more details, is just really looking at picking up that cost of the extra location. So just wanted to talk about that a little bit, point that out. Now we have one public hearing for this evening's agenda, and it's a zone text amendment to Oxnard City Code, essentially looking at an existing ordinance and amending some of the language in that ordinance. This particular ordinance is one around firearms businesses and sensitive uses. So any store that sells firearms or ammunition or like a firearms range, those businesses cannot be established as a new business within 600 feet of a sensitive use. And the existing code is sensitive uses are things like schools, parks, churches, the daycare facilities that are non-residential. So those types of facilities, they can't have a business within 600 feet of those uses. They're looking at, after direction from when this came to council last time, and this has already gone to the planning commission, looking at adding to that language hospitals and medical clinics. So you can look at the staff report to see the definitions of what a hospital or a medical clinic is. It might be exactly what you're thinking it is, but you can see specifically how it's spelled out in the proposed language that will go to City Council on this evening. So next is the reports. We have a couple of reports. The first is probably the bigger of the three reports that people would want to tune in for to get the information on. And this is the American Rescue Plan Act investment projects. So the ARPA funding, or federal funding that came to the city, you can look at it like how many of us received a stimulus from the federal government. This is almost like a stimulus for our city. And there's $59 million that's coming to the city, that's anticipated to come to the city. And you'll see in the staff report, there's a long list of potential uses for that $59 million. There will be $29 million in change this year and $29 million next year, specifically in May. And you'll see on the list some of the potential items. I have been encouraging folks, please write to the council, either through email, or you can call in the evening of and provide comments on your thoughts and ideas and priorities for this funding. So the next item is another important one, and this is around self-contained breathing apparatus units for the fire department to replace existing units. And you can see exactly what's being asked there. That will be a live presentation that you'll be able to see that evening. And the last item of the evening is a joint use agreement with Southern California Edison, and specifically on the Rice Road construction that's happening now around the Sakioka property, where Amazon and the freezer facility is going in. So you can see the staff report for the details on that. So those are all the items for the evening. If you want to see the staff presentations on the agenda or in the staff report, you can see the links that are there that go to the city's YouTube page. Remember, Measure M does not allow the public to see these staff presentations presented live at the council meetings. So if you want to see them, you'll have to watch them ahead of time. The exception of that being the live presentations that are happening by non-staff members the evening of the council meeting. So thank you for tuning in. I do want to say that you may notice my shirt. Remember that September is Suicide Prevention Awareness Month, and I'm hoping that with folks who have thoughts of suicide know that there are people out there who are willing to listen, and people who care for them and their safety. And so if you yourself or you know someone who is having thoughts of suicide, please reach out to someone or reach out to the resources that I'll put into the link here, the links in the comment and description of this. So thank you all very much. Remember to be well, and we will see you soon. Take care.